a statement, and I will. Unfortunately, Foxwoods and MGM Grand at Foxwoods, CM Robert Toria, was unable to join us today, but wanted me to share these words. Everybody at Foxwoods and MGM Grand at Foxwoods, as well as our owners, the Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation, are extremely excited to host this event and look forward to providing our patrons with yet another opportunity to experience first-class entertainment when these talented athletes compete in the ring. Foxwoods has a long-standing tradition of hosting high-profile fights, including the recent Olympic boxing trials, which featured competitors from USA Boxing, Connecticut, and New England vying for a chance to represent the United States in the 2012 Olympic Games in London. As North America's largest resort casino and the East Coast premier entertainment destination, Foxwoods looks forward to hosting this highly anticipated World Diamond Middleweight Championship bout, featuring Fighter of the Year Sergio Martinez and 154-pound champion Sergei Dzinziruk at our beautiful MGM Grand Theater. We truly appreciate everyone's effort in helping to make this event a reality and extend special thanks to HBO and DiBella Entertainment, along with Golden Boy, Gary Shaw Promotions, and Banner Entertainment. The undercard that's not going to be on TV is going to feature some tremendous talent. This is going to be a good show from the second that the doors open until the main event, which is a pet peeve of mine because I think often we have a habit of not doing that in our biggest and best fights, not offering the public good entertainment that's not televised. And as a result of that, sometimes people walk in for the TV bouts and not for the undercard. But this undercard will feature some great talent. Shawnee Monahan, a local New York kid, very popular in the Irish community. Sonia Lamanakis, a four-time New York Golden Glove champion at heavyweight, as she pursues her quest to win the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. And she teaches she's a full-time teacher, teaches in the New York area, but is from New England. And a young fighter that Samson also brought to me that I promote, the Polish Prince Ryan Koljeski, who's also from the New England area. He'll be on the card. Gary Shaw has a terrific young Puerto Rican talent on the card. It's Jonathan Gonzalez. And one of the best fighters who fought amateur in the United States, an Olympian, a terrific fighter, and I'll let Artie Kalula talk about his fighter when he gets up here later. I'm really happy that we have an undercard bout of the quality of Andy Lee and Craig McEwan. We're calling that fight the Celtic War. You have a kid from Limerick in Ireland against the kid from Edinburgh in Scotland. They're both terrific fighters. I've been a fan of Andy Lee forever. I think people tend to put too much credence in one fight that he had where he stumbled, but I believe that in the middleweight division he may be the best young talent. Craig McEwan has had a great amateur career. Golden Boy promotes him. He's had a great campaign so far in the States. He's undefeated. And this really does figure to be an exciting fight. I'm really looking forward to it. And I want to bring up Monica Sears from Golden Boy. And as I said, Golden Boy promotes Craig McEwan.
First of all, on behalf of Oscar, Richard, and everyone at Golden Boy, I want to thank Lou and all the great promoters behind me. It's an honor to be up here with them, and it's a great show that we have coming March 12th. I also want to thank Foxwoods for hosting the event, Ross Greenberg and Carrie Davis of HBO and all of their teams for putting on this great card to kick off the main event, which is also going to be amazing. I also want to acknowledge Craig's manager, Billy Keene, and obviously his trainer, Freddie Roach, who were not able to be here today. This is a huge opportunity for Craig, and we're really excited for Craig to get to step up and make his first appearance on HBO. We're really excited for how far he's come in his career, and with his training with Freddie, he's got what it takes to beat Andy. As Lou said, it is the Celtic War, and it's two prospects looking to take a next step, and we know that it's going to be a tough war, so make sure you buy your tickets early, tune in to the first show, and without any further ado, I want to bring up Craig, 19-0, 10 KOs from Edinburgh, Scotland.
divorce. I thought I'd dress for the occasion. I just want to say thanks for HBO and the Foxes as well, and you as well for putting me forward and well, not put me forward, but put my name in the mix. And I'm just excited. I'm ready. I'm ready for a while, but Andy's a great guy, and we go back a long way. So it's just our paths have crossed, and we just have to deal with that. And I'll be ready, and he'll be ready, and we'll both go out there and give a good show. So tune in, and thanks very much.
He pulls off that kilt very well, but also it really does show something about the significance of this fight in Ireland, in Scotland, and to the Irish and Scottish communities in this country. I did fail to mention the main undercard bout, non-televised undercard bout. It's going to feature a kid who's considered the best prospect in the Dominican Republic. His name is Javier Fortuna. He's a huge puncher and very, very exciting kid. For those of you who were at last Broadway Boxing in this room, he scored a sensational knockout against an undefeated 11-0 fighter. That was really staggering, and it's kid fell face first, and I was scared, but thank God he did it quickly. And Javier Fortuna will be fighting for the youth belt against a fighter promoted by Golden Boy, Derek Wilson, who himself is a big puncher out of Florida. So I think that'll be a terrific fight, and you're only going to see that fight at Foxwoods. It will not be televised. I wasn't going to announce this now, and I told Andy that I wasn't, but so many people already know, because I've been approached by the Irish press and others. Andy Lee is the new member of the DBE family. And it's something that I've sort of been pursuing for many years, as Emmanuel knows. I told Emmanuel really from the first time I saw Andy fight that I thought he had special talent. And I'm thrilled to be his promoter. And I'm thrilled at what the future is going to bring, I believe, for Andy Lee. Emmanuel Stewart, one of the great trainers in the world, will be, has been his trainer for a long time and is also part of his management team. Emmanuel and Freddie Roach, probably the two best in the game right now. Emmanuel, a Hall of Famer, and Freddie Roach is in McEwan's corner, and the great Emmanuel Stewart trains Andy Lee. So I want to bring up Hall of Fame trainer and HBO broadcaster, Emmanuel Stewart.
Thank you, Lou. When I was doing my HBO broadcast, quite often I was watching McEwan fight, and I was always visualizing him fighting Andy Lee. Later on, probably, because Freddie would say, that's my Andy Lee, my Scottish kid. So I figured later on, after one of them won a championship, they would be fighting. And in preparation for this fight, if you know, originally was Andy and Martinez. Based on certain things that happened, it ended up being with him fighting on the card still, which I'm very thankful for HBO and for DiBella also. This is a great opportunity, I feel,